Fahy from Brian Dillon's is the man that has it underway here, and Charleville will be looking for a real good start, and no better time here just to get an early exchange here and just give a good ball into the forward line is key.
Yeah, certainly, and you mentioned Niall Fahy there as well too, young referee, but really climbing up the ranks, and he's excellent, tries to lead the game.
Slick movement here, ball into the forward line there, nice easy ball. You can see one or two players operating in there, but Buckley have it here right outside in the sideline here again, a good opportunity, and that's what he does, Conor Buckley, 18 points in the league, and he starts brightly here.
Yeah, a great ball in there from Gareth Casey, looked up, didn't take on the stupid shot, played the ball into Conor Buckley. Starting here now again with 2-3 wides already, dominating possession a bit, but not converting it on the scoreboard.
They do well here, nice little swivel into the corner by Conor Buckley again, looking for number 2, and will he get it? And the umpire is waving just that flag up, and that's another good score. We've seen him pop over there to both wings.
Yeah, and that's the second dummy now from Conor Buckley in the corner. First score off his right, second one off his left.
Again here in Castletown as Charleville on the attack there, good slick movement. Gleeson will pick it up, nice little offload here to the Cork captain Darragh Fitzgibbon from Charleville in North Cork, has launched it right over the bar. That's a brilliant score, and that will settle him down.
Yeah, Mick, it's absolutely incredible score, just pace all over, working the ball out. Mick, you had mentioned it a while ago about how Charleville were trying to do that.
Settle just the nerves here from Daniel Hogan, if he ever has nerves, we're going to find out here, and that has gone over the bar. I suppose the question I have here, Colin McCarthy was on the freeze last year. I suppose you could look at the intercount.
Through a number of games, obviously Colin tried it last year. We mentioned Luke Hackett and his work rate. There he is intercepting the ball going through, Mick.
And there's Hackett just to rifle that one over the bar, and that's the first mistake Charleville make, and they're punished.
Yeah, and that is the danger, isn't it, of carrying the ball out. There are times when you're probably going to get turned over. The important thing from a Charleville point of view.
He took here, but he's a smooth operator, and let's see how far this one will be again. Look at that, just right down the centre again. And you can see why Johnny Crowley has Darragh Fitzgibbon just to land this over the bar again if he can, and that is sailing between the posts. The primary school teacher in Ballyhale, middle of the park again. Nothing easy about this here for Darragh Fitzgibbon. He's gone high with it again, and that's gone over the bar again. Another splendid score from the 2-time Fitz. Seeing a lot more ball in the middle, but a good movement here by Colin McCarthy. McCarthy will use his speed here right around the centre, shot in the grip, shot in the hurley, and that's gone right over the bar, and that's what he's about, and he's operating out around wing forward.
Yeah, he is named it full forward, but comes out to midfield as a kind of third midfielder all the time. That's what you want Colin doing more, and going for scores.
And here's Shane O'Regan to launch that over the bar, and that is another punishment. That's 2 being punished now for Charleville.
Yeah, great point, Mick. That's 2, from Puck.
Looking to hand pass it off. They're moving at pace. They're good ball to Keane Darcy. Quite opening start by Keane. Had an electric game here. That is some strike right over the bar. Splendid score.
Yeah, great score. You just can't give Darragh an inch because, very quick strike there over the bar. That time Sars trying to work the ball out, getting turned over. We said that at the start, Mick. And, both sides kind of experiencing that at the moment.
Sarsfields testing out the long ball here on Castletown. Here's Shane O'Regan for his second, and he rifles that over the bar, getting a good movement there around centre forward, and it suits him better right out there.
Yeah, Shane O'Regan, he needs to be involved in the play all the time. He's such a key player for Sars.
He's over here to this side, and this is another good chance for him again. He's got 3 of these here, and this is the third one just going to creep in, and it's nothing easy about these.
No, nothing, and all his frees seem to be kind of it's very frustrating when you're making those runs inside and fellas are taking those long shots from out.
Here's Tim Hawes, a chance to rifle it, and he does, and it's gone over the bar. The first real opportunity from Haw. He makes no mistake of that. Of course, he's in the full forward now instead of Denny O'Flynn, who gave years of service to Charleville.
Yeah, and that time they went up with their taking the ball there from midfield. I'd love to see him shoot because he's a good striker. The ball, she just needs to take that kind of responsibility, take the shot on, because he was coming forward with the ball, but he probably had no shout from his teammates.
Yes, certainly, and there was a good few of them young legends in there, and they are the stars of the future. As Fahy gets us underway here, Hogan will pick it up here, and he'll go straight down through the heart here in Castletown, and there's an early chance to launch it over the bar, and that's what Sars do well here. That's a brilliant start, and Hogan, no mistake.
Yeah, and you know, we spoke kind of the one before half time about Sean Breslin kind of going through. That time you could hear the Sars.
It's bypassing one or two, but it ain't bypassing down Butler. He has it here and swipes it back over here to Darragh Fitzgibbon, right out on the sideline here again. Fitzgibbon over here, a chance here of a pot shot here. Fitzgibbon has it, and that is after sailing over the bar here in Castletown Road. The 3-time All-Star in 2018, 24, 25 brings Charleville back into it.
Yeah, and that's the ball that Charleville need to play a little bit more, not striking that long kind of ball high and down and top into.
They need it in around the box to Haw. Good ball from Ford. All the ways in. Is that going to carry over the bar? That's an incredible score from Ford, right out on the sideline. And overall in the league campaign, he's got 349. So there you go again, Kieran. Why not?
Yeah, and it's one of the things I know that the hurling committee are looking at. Sars under pressure here now for the puck out.
Hawes in here again. If he can just flick it up. Murphy's in the back line. It's picking up here in Castletown. They're in here again. Oh, chance to fling it over the bar, and they do just get it over that time. It looked like Buckley was inside there again.
Yeah, and we mentioned earlier, or in the first half, Mick, you mentioned about Sars turning over 2 puck outs for Charleville.
An impossible shot here, but why not? He may get it, you wouldn't know. There's a huge one. It looks like it's on target to me, and it is on target. It's gone over the bar. Made his debut for Cork in 2017. Be Tipperary, he's a stalwart there now.
Moving left and right, pucking it short, and it's gone in all the ways into the full forward line.
Oh, brilliant work here by Ford again. Picked it out of the sky and put it over the bar. Another brilliant score, and he's picking up here in the second half.
Yeah, like, to be honest, you know, he's gone up a few times with his hurley. I'd be saying to him, you know, get up with your hand, because he has that ability. His second
come out in the back line and in here to Hogan. He's seen a lot of it in the midfield here. He's done well.
Yeah, he has. He's been really effective. And here's Conor O'Sullivan coming up the field. You cannot leave that man come up the field unopposed like that. He's done it now a couple of times. Got the free in the first half after getting the score there now as well too. But Owen Murphy intercepting the ball that went into the Charleville full forward line and tying up the Sars. Will we have another point from the sideline?
And here's Ford looking for number 2 from the sideline, and is he going to get it? Oh yes, he is. A classic. I think Kieran giving that extra score for the sidelines. I think the whole place is doing it now.
Well, you see the impact it had in the football game, the 2-pointer. I mean, that's
and a big well done to him as Fitzgibbon will look to pump that right into the yard and next door in Castletown. And a beautiful venue players. We see that there today with Mark Coleman, and here's Darragh Fitzgibbon again. He's a long way out. Well, that tail in here to the right, and the umpire, they're putting it up, and it's gone over the bar, and that's what big players do. As I said, Mark Coleman rifled in one for Blarney. Number 9, can you confirm, is it going off there for?
Yeah, Sean Breslin's just gone off there.
And it looks to be 14 has gone out as well, Tim Haw.
Yeah, so Charleville, they're not.
Captain has it here about 80 metres out. Fitzgibbon strikes it here. It's gone high again, and that has gone right over the bar. And Charleville mean business.
Yeah, they do. You know, Sars showing their quality coming back in, but
O'Connor, and he was man of the match in the county final for Avondale as Darragh Fitzgibbon puts it over the bar for Charleville. There's the biggest row here tonight in Castletown Road. That could be that. Out to Keller. This could seal the deal. Back again here to Gleeson. And there is the full-time whistle in Castletown Road. Charleville have done the unthinkable. The county champions are beaten round 1, 21 points to 19. Kieran, we're going to go on pitch side straight away.